Hi, I'm Birdie. Thank you for joining me for my newest astro forecast on the full moon in Virgo happening on March 7th. Where you will feel the effects of this full moon depends on which houses Virgo and Pisces fall in for you, and that is determined by your rising sign. So if you're watching this for your sun sign and it doesn't really resonate with you, then I highly encourage you to watch your rising sign. All right, join me as we get into the effects of the full moon in Virgo. Hello, Libra rising. Thank you for joining me. Today we will be talking about the Virgo full moon coming up on March 7th. This full moon is happening in your 12th and 6th houses. So we have the moon. This is the high priestess. This is the energy of intuition, inner wisdom, and spirituality. So the moon is over here in Virgo in your 12th house, the house of subconscious, the house of spirituality, solitude, as well as self-destruction. That is opposing the sun in your 6th house, or the house of work, daily routines, responsibilities, and schedules. The opposing sun and moon create a tension. Tension like a rubber band being pulled in two different directions. If you pull too hard in either direction, you're going to break it. So the intention is to find balance. Find the balance between these two areas of life. So this is really highlighting the need for your inner emotional world here in the subconscious mind versus your day-to-day realities, routines, and your work. Now we also have joining the sun over here in your house of work and daily routines and responsibilities, we have Mercury. Mercury is the magician. This is the energy of manifestation, action, and communication. Mercury has all four elements here. The magician has all four elements, all the tools to get anything done, to make any kind of magic happen. So we have Mercury joining this party in your daily routines and responsibilities. We also have Neptune here. Neptune is the hanged man, and this is the energy of surrender, of letting go, and spiritual growth. So Neptune joins this party, or the hanged man. And then we also have Saturn. On the day of this full moon, Saturn moves into Pisces. This is the world. This is the energy of completion, of fulfillment, and harmony. So we add Saturn to that party, and you can see there's a lot going on here. There's this imbalance where we've got all this energy in your house of work and daily routines and structure and responsibilities versus the house of the subconscious and spirituality and solitude and self-undoing, letting go. So that is really highlighting the struggle between your need for solitude, your need for introspection, and your obligations in the real world. You might be having a tendency towards self-doubt and criticism with this moon here in the 12th house, bringing a lot of emotional baggage up from the depths. Especially when it's in this subconscious house of self-undoing. So it may be highlighting ways that you are causing self-sabotage to yourself, and that is interfering with your daily work, your responsibilities, and your ability to help others. Now, we also have Uranus. This is the Fool. This is the energy of innocence, new beginnings, and spontaneity. This is over here in Taurus, in your 8th house, or the house of personal transformation, of metaphorical death and rebirth, like a phoenix. It's the house of passion and sex, and it's also the house of shared resources. So when Uranus is here, it is making a 60-degree angle to the sun in the 6th house. It's a sextile, and what this is doing is bringing unexpected changes to your work, to your daily life, to your routines, as well as your personal health. You are really needing to adapt to new circumstances and find innovative solutions to these practical challenges. Okay? Now Uranus over here is also making an aspect to the moon It is 120 degrees away, making a trine, which is a lucky aspect. What this is doing is really highlighting your desire for spiritual growth and enlightenment. You may be seeking new ways to connect with that inner self and to connect with a higher power, and let go of these old patterns and these old habits that are no longer serving you and definitely not helping you to grow as a spiritual person. Now, there's also Venus. Venus is the Empress, and this is abundance, nurturing, and creativity. And Venus is over here in Aries in your 7th house, or your house of relationships, unions, partnerships, one-on-one situations, best friendships. This could be a business partnership as well as a romantic partnership. Now Venus is over here making an aspect to Mars. Mars is the Tower. This is the energy of crisis, of upheaval, and revelation. Mars is here in Gemini. This is making an aspect to Venus over here in your 7th house. And what this is doing is really bringing in opportunities for passionate relationships and intellectual pursuits. You might be feeling this Mars energy, this strong urge to connect with others on a deeper, more soul-satisfying level and exchange ideas and knowledge that are transformative. Now, Mars here in the 9th house is also making a slightly challenging aspect to Neptune here in the 6th house. It's 90 degrees away, so it's making a square, which is an obstacle or a bit of tension and conflict. So what this is doing is bringing some confusion and maybe even a bit of deception in your communication and your learning processes. You might be struggling to discern what is the truth from what is not. And you need to be very cautious with your interactions with others, especially when it comes to opening up your spiritual self and exploring your spiritual self and finding that balance between spiritual growth and exploration and your daily responsibilities. So that's all I have for you today, Libra. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.